Agrosuede, and welcome everybody to Agrosuede Backyard Gardening. Me, Wade. Some of you might have backyard gardens and you might not have enough space either to grow your own passion fruit tree in your yard, or perhaps you don't even have a yard for you to grow your own passion fruit tree, but you have a rooftop. In this video feature, I'm actually going to be planting a passion fruit in a container. And that video hopefully will encourage you, if you don't have a yard but you have a rooftop, that will encourage you to start planting passion fruit trees in a container so that you can get fruits for yourself and for your family. And also the same way I'll be showing you how to use a container, you can apply the same thing to planting that into the ground. And also remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like our Facebook page. If you have any questions, any queries, send us a Facebook message or leave a comment below in the comment section. So let's go ahead while I transplant the passion fruit seedlings into the 7-gallon container. So as I mentioned before in my recent video on how to make your passion fruit juice, I mentioned that I will plant a passion fruit seedling in a container. This is a 7-gallon container filled with very good soil. This is compost material mixed with bagasse, sandy soil, not sandy loamy, sandy soil and sandy loamy soil. The bagasse will help to retain soil moisture. The compost material is there to provide nutrients to the plant. The sandy soil is to allow the roots to move easier, and the sandy loamy soil obviously to take up space. That's true, I just put it in there just to fill up the container because I didn't want to fill it up with sandy soil only. So compost material, bagasse, sandy soil and loamy, sandy loamy soil, sort of like that. So I'm just going to transplant it. Oh, I've got some rocks too. Okay, so I'm just going to transplant it now. Of course, if you're transplanting it yourself, fill the container at least to that height, so that you could fill it up. But because I had to make sure that I mix enough soil to take up the whole container, I had to fill it up and mix it and so on. Now, passion fruit isn't all that sensitive in their root system, so it's okay to vigorously pour it out. And this actually is pure bagasse. I planted this in pure bagasse material. So you see how good the bagasse holds, and it retains moisture. I haven't wet this about 2 days now. I haven't wet it, but it retains moisture well. See it? So that's why I like bagasse. I like to use it. So I'm just gonna break it off from the bottom, just to stimulate the growth of the roots. And also same thing, transplant your plants the evening of full moon. This is even deep enough. The evening of full moon or the afternoon of full moon for root growth, so that it will start, the root will start developing quick. You can break it off. That is so nice. And give your passion fruit seedlings manure, organic manure or organic fertilizer. Since it's in a container, I would like to keep it as moist as possible. What I'm gonna do, and it also have holes in the bottom, right? Yeah, there are holes in the bottom here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to recycle the cover of a barrel container. So it's good. You can put your pot in here and you can just wet it. Obviously it's going down on the side because of the slope of the land, but I'll level it out. And also, good thing with planting your passion fruit is in a container is that while it's growing, before it starts to send out the vines and so on, you can find somewhere that's suitable to put the pot to sit down, and you can run your lines and so on. Recycle a large cover or a large container, maybe even a larger container, whatever you want to do, just a way to keep moisture in there, so that when you wet it, it don't escape and the nutrients don't just escape quickly back into the earth, but it stays in the container and the plant take it back up as it goes throughout the day. So remember, this is a purple passion fruit. So getting all that water because at first time obviously the soil have to take in moisture. So thank you very much for liking our video, thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you very much for liking Agrosuede Backyard Gardening Facebook page. I encourage you to share these videos. Also, let me know what you think. Comment on the YouTube videos, comment on the page when I share a link and so on. Comment on the page and tell me what you think, what questions you want to ask, or maybe something I did wrong, because after all we can all make mistakes. So some observation, something you observe, let me know and we can talk and dialogue. So thank you very much, and Agrosuede is out.